Josue chapter 15. Now the lot of the children of Judah by their kindreds was this: from the frontier of Edom to the desert of Sin southward, and to the uttermost part of the south coast.
Its beginning was from the top of the most salt sea, and from the bay thereof, that looketh to the south.
And it goeth out towards the ascent of the Scorpion, and passeth on to Sinai, and ascendeth into Kadesh-barnea, and reacheth into Esron, going up to Adar, and compassing Carchaea. And from thence passing along into Asamona, and reaching the torrent of Egypt. And the bounds thereof shall be the great sea. This shall be the limit of the south coast. But on the east side the beginning shall be the most salt sea, even to the end of the Jordan, and towards the north from the bay of the sea unto the same river Jordan. And the border goeth up into Beth-hagla, and passeth by the north into Beth-araba, going up to the stone of Boan the son of Reuben, and reaching as far as the borders of Debarah, from the valley of Achor, and so northward looking towards Galgal, which is opposite to the ascent of Adomon, on the south side of the torrent. And the border passeth the waters that are called the fountain of the sun, and the goings out thereof shall be at the fountain Rogel. And it goeth up by the valley of the son of Edom on the side of the Jebusite towards the south. The same is Jerusalem. And thence ascending to the top of the mountain, which is over against Genom to the west, in the end of the valley of Raphaim, northward. And it passeth on from the top of the mountain to the fountain of the water of Nephtah, and reacheth to the towns of Mount Ephron. And it bendeth towards Bela, which is Kiriath-Jearim, that is to say, the city of the woods. And it compasseth from Baalah westward unto Mount Seir, and passeth by the side of Mount Jearim to the north into Cheslon, and goeth down into Bethsames, and passeth into Thamnah, and reacheth northward to a part of Acharon at the side, and bendeth to Sacrona, and passeth Mount Baalah, and cometh into Jebneel, and is bounded westward with the great sea. These are the borders round about of the children of Judah in their kindreds. But to Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, he gave a portion in the midst of the children of Judah, as the Lord had commanded him, Kiriath-arba, the father of Enak, which is Hebron. And Caleb destroyed out of it the 3 sons of Anak, Sesai, and Ahiman, and Tholmai, of the race of Anak. And going up from thence, he came to the inhabitants of Dabir, which before was called Kiriath-sepher, that is to say, the city of letters. And Caleb said, He that shall smite Kiriath-sepher, and take it, I will give him Achsah my daughter to wife. And Othoniel, the son of Kenez, the younger brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Achsah his daughter to wife. And as they were going together, she was moved by her husband to ask a field of her father, and she sighed as she sat on her ass. And Caleb said to her, What aileth thee? But she answered, Give me a blessing. Thou hast given me a southern and dry land. Give me also a land that is watered. And Caleb gave her the upper and the nether watery ground. This is the possession of the tribe of the children of Judah by their kindreds. And the cities from the uttermost parts of the children of Judah by the borders of Edom to the south were Kabseel, and Eder, and Jagur, and Sinah, and Dimona, and Adadah, and Kadesh, and Asor, and Jethnam, Ziph, and Telem, and Baaloth, New Asor, and Kerioth, Heshron, which is Asor, Amam, Sama, and Moladah, and Asargada, and Hasamon, and Bethphalet, and Hazar-Shul, and Beersheba, and Baziothia, and Baalah, and Jim, and Esam, and Elphalad, and Cecil, and Harmah, and Sisleg, and Medamena, and Sensena, Leoboth, and Salim, and Ain, and Remen, all the cities 29, and their villages. But in the plains, Eshtaol, and Seriah, and Asina, and Zanoh, and Enganim, and Tapua, and Enim, and Jeremoth, and Adullam, Soko, and Azekah, and Seraim, and Adathaim,
and Gederah and Gederothaim, 14 cities and their villages.
Sanan and Hadassah and Magdal-Gad, Delene and Massapha and Jekthel,
Lachish and Baskath and Eglon,
Chebam and Lehaman and Sethlis,
and Gitteroth and Beth-Dagon and Naamah and Masada, 16 cities and their villages. Labana and Ether and Asan, Jephthah and Eshna and Nesib, and Selah and Achzib and Maresa, 9 cities and their villages. Acharon with the towns and villages thereof. From Acharon even to the sea, all places that lie towards Azotus and the villages thereof. Azotus with its towns and villages, Gaza with its towns and villages, even to the torrent of Egypt and the great sea that is the border thereof. And in the mountain, Samir and Jether and Sokoth. And Dana and Kiriath-Senah, this is Debir.
Anab and Ishtemo and Anam,
Goshen and Olon and Gilo, 11 cities and their villages.
Arab and Rumah and Ason,
And Janam and Beth-Taphua and Aphekah.
Athmatha and Kerioth Arba, this is Hebron, and Seor, 9 cities and their villages.
Maon and Carmel and Ziph and Jorta, Jezreel and Jukandim and Zano, Acane, Geba, and Thamna, 10 cities and their villages. Halhul and Besur and Gedor,
Merith and Bethanoth and Eltekon, 6 cities and their villages.
Kiriath-Baal, the same is Kiriath-Jearim, the city of woods, and Areba, 2 cities and their villages. In the desert, Betharaba, Medin, and Sakacha, and Nebsan, and the city of Salt, and Engadi, 6 cities and their villages. But the children of Judah could not destroy the Jebusite that dwelt in Jerusalem, and the Jebusite dwelt with the children of Judah in Jerusalem until this present day. From PrayLamp, peace be with you.